All right, we're back here with Channel 3 News. Let's see what they got to say.
COVID-19 has claimed the lives of more than 560 people in Escambia County alone. And based on Escambia's population size, it's the highest rate in Florida. Well, today, Channel 3 News got to see the impact of that death toll firsthand, or at least one aspect of it. The District 1 Medical Examiner's Office says their morgue is overflowing. Now they're asking for help from the 4 counties they serve, including Escambia County.
Channel 3's Renee Beninati toured the facility tonight and shows us how a number of factors are straining their resources.
This is the morgue where autopsies are conducted on tables like this one. The medical examiner says they've been slammed during the pandemic and they're running out of space.
Like rags that kind of just like drip down and collect into these ceiling tiles that then go to hoses that then go to a 50-gallon garbage can.
Walk through the District 1 Medical Examiner's Office and you'll see water leaking in several spots across the ceiling.
We converted this to a very tight office space for our autopsy techs.
There are autopsy technicians crammed into what used to be the morgue's viewing room.
So we literally have no place to put people, even if we were able to get more people to work for us.
Medical examiner Dr. Deanna Oleski says, worst of all, they've also run out of space for bodies. Now, this is a cooler where bodies are stored until they're examined. The medical examiner tells me that there's more than 40 bodies inside right now, and they're over capacity.
How many bodies are they going to check out? You know, since the pandemic started, they said 570 deaths have occurred from COVID. Now, we know some of those are really, really old people, probably a lot of them. So, I mean, they were slated to go at some point anyways. But, I mean, are they going to bring them all in there for the, autopsies? Or I don't quite understand where they're going with this.
Technicians help us get ready for an autopsy, and they'll put them and line them up on the trays.
This one office serves Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton counties. The pandemic has spread their limited resources very thin. Escambia County saw a 70% increase in deaths in 2020 compared to the year before. Dr. Oleski says it's because of COVID deaths, an increase in drug
70% increase? I mean, that don't sound, I'm just thinking numbers, 70% increase? I mean, that's a crazy amount. 70%, you'd think there would be a lot more deaths than 560 in a year's time. I mean, if it was going to increase it by 70%, I mean, surely we have more deaths than 150 a year, right? 200 a year? Holy crap.
overdoses and too many people dying after waiting too long to see a doctor during the pandemic.
The difference is substantial.
Oh, there's some more unintended consequences of shutting stuff down.
Before, Dr. Oleski says it's because of COVID deaths, an increase in drug overdoses, and too many people dying after waiting too long to see a doctor during the pandemic.
Holy cow. Waiting too long to see a doctor. I can tell you why, because the doctors wouldn't see you. They were shut down. You know, they were shut down by the government, by the hospitals, by, these little urgent cares, whoever. Holy cow. This is where we're at.
The difference is substantial. It went from when one doctor could do.
Now listen, it's substantial. I mean, I hate to point it out, but if somebody would have told her 10 months ago, 11 months ago, that if you lose a little weight, you eat healthy, exercise a little bit, your chances would go through the roof of surviving COVID if you get it. Now, I don't know if she's already had it, because the vast majority of people survive it without any problems, but COVID, hold on.
All the cases on a Monday we need 2 doctors to do all those cases, or even carry them over to the next day.
The medical examiner says they need a new facility, which could cost $20 million.
$20 million? Start with all of those. Are they autopsying everybody? Everybody who dies, every single person in the county? I mean, just say, for instance, if you're 100 years old, I mean, you could die of old age. Do you have to autopsy them too? I mean, holy cow.
I asked Escambia County Commissioner Jeff Bergosh if a new building is possible.
That's going to be a challenge, especially right now with COVID and all the other things we've got going on. But
yeah, it could be a huge challenge considering our tax revenue's down, our income's down. You know, there's been many of businesses put out of business, less people working than there were before. I mean, yeah, it could be a problem to ask for $20 million. I mean, just print some more money. Doesn't matter. Just get them a new building. Just keep printing this shit.
I think there's no doubting the need.
What could happen if you guys don't get the opportunity to expand?
That's a good question. I hope I don't find out. It is, it's imminent that we need
It's imminent.
more space in order to do our job safely and effectively.
I still don't get it. And I don't understand how come people haven't taken their health seriously, you know, in a pandemic. You know, we have an epidemic of obesity here in our country. Why wouldn't you take your health seriously back in February, you know, of last year, March, April, May? I mean, even Dr. Fauci said this is the reason why we can't just go about our business is because we have too many people who are overweight. And I'm not picking on her or anybody else. Hell, I've been overweight plenty. I still got titties right now. And I've lost weight. I need to lose more weight. But I'm just saying, I mean, some of it, we got to take responsibility for ourselves, right? I mean, you can't walk around like this.
Effectively.
Reporting in Escambia County, Renee Bernardi, Channel 3 News.
See, Renee's in pretty damn good shape, you know? I mean, granted, she's young, but even so, I mean, we got to take some responsibility. So here's my public service announcement to everybody. Hey, look, if you're overweight, start losing that weight. Start eating healthy. Start getting some exercise. You know, don't let the fear mongering get you. Don't let it get you, because that leads to depression, anxiety, hypertension, leads to stress eating, you know, all kinds of stuff. Don't let that happen. All right, you're welcome. Adios, mofos.